Hello Aces and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how to build the de Havilland Canada DHC-7. So this is a regional airliner with 4 engines, and it was supposed to be used to basically be a long-range regional airliner. That's why it has 4 engines. This thing it was built in the 1970s, and it was built during the time of the oil crisis, and there wasn't enough fuel to basically fuel up the 4 engines. And these things were not in mass production. I think there was only a couple of them made, so not very much were made. However, there is a couple that still fly today with I don't think they fly with airlines, but I know they fly with a firefighting one. Like there's one I've actually seen it before. It's all red, and it's got like this yellow stripe on the side, and it's even got like almost like a second cockpit on the top. So it's a bit of a modified version, but this is based off the standard Dash 7. Now, obviously, after the Dash 7 did not work, they took it back to the drawing board, and they removed 2 engines from it. They've also put new engines on it. They've improved the systems on it and all that stuff. And then they made the Dash 8, and those planes are still flying today. So they were they were based off the Dash 7, the Dash 8s. So, but anyways, so that's a bit of the history about the plane. There is obviously way more about it, but you can probably look that up for yourself. So, this is a fairly big plane. I mean, it looks pretty big right now, but when I do build larger airliners, this thing will be pretty small compared to it, but it is a pretty decent sized plane. So I'm just going to show you the layers of the build. So as you can see, it builds up very nicely. We're going to start with the fuselage and then get the wings on, and then we'll get the engines on and all that stuff. And then there's your finished plane here. Now it does have an interior, as you can see. It's not entirely incredibly detailed, but I will show it to you at the very end of kind of a basic run of what I've done on the interior. So I'm sure you guys can make a much nicer interior. However, the thing is, because this thing wasn't really that mass produced, there wasn't really much interiors. Like there was obviously the prototype version, which basically would have had just a bunch of systems on it, and then a couple other ones. But anyways, let's go over dimensions of the plane. So it is a 2-to-1 scale, like all my builds are. It is 46 meters, and that's from basically the length of the fuselage. It is 63 meters wide, that's from wingtip to wingtip, and it is 15 meters high from the ground to the very tip of the tail up there. And in terms of materials, you'll be needing black wool, buttons, cobblestone wall, white wool, quartz slab, quartz stair, black terracotta, block of iron, a spruce door, glass, black stained glass, and nether brick slab. So let's go over here and we will begin. Okay, so to begin, you're gonna place a black wool here and a black wool right here, and you have a cobblestone wall right in between that, and you're gonna go up by 2, and then you're gonna add a block here, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then on the back you're gonna have 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. There you go. And then you're just going to have, if I just look over here, you're going to have a slab right here. And then you're going backwards. You're going to have 2 slabs. And then you have another 2 slabs here, like that. And you're going to have 2 slabs again, and 2 slabs here. Now I'm hoping when I put the wings on the plane, I don't hit my train, or I don't hit my other Dash 7. Now what you're going to do is you are just going to go all the way back until it is 1 block short. Or no, this one is going to go until it's 2 blocks short, and then the next one is 1 block short, or 2 blocks short. So like that. And then you are going to just place a slab at the back and a slab at the back here, and 1 more up here. The same thing on the other side. So you're going to drag this all the way down until it is too short. So like this. Oh, one more. And then you're going to leave 2 here, and this is going to go all the way back. Well, all the way forwards, I should say, 'cause it's the front of the plane. And then you're going to grab your slab, and you're going to go right here, and this is going to go all the way back until it's one block, well, one block short of the back, right here. And then you're just going to add your slabs into there. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You drag this all the way down until it's one short. So there is the base of the plane. That's what it should look like. And we'll move on to the next part. Okay, so for the next part, you are going to come to the front. And I actually just realized I did not place buttons on the sides of these wheels, so you might want to do that. So now, you're going to grab your white wool, and you're just going to go 1 forwards like this. And then you're going to have a 2, and then you have another 2. And then this is going to go all the way back until it's 2 blocks overhanging the slabs. So you're just going to drag this all the way down until it's 2 blocks overhanging. So basically it should line up perfectly with this slab. And then you're going to have 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to have a 1, 2, and then a 1, 2 like that. I just want to check on this side. Yep, that looks about right. Oh, I will be double checking this at the end. Then you're just going to put your slabs, and then you have another slab on here. And then for these parts, you could just fill them in like this. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to have 2, 2, and then this is going to go all the way back until it's a 2 block overhang. Like that. And then you're just going to have a 3, and then a 2, and then you're just going to fill in that. And you're going to place slab, slab, and slab. There you go. So there is the next part of the plane done. Okay, so we're not done this layer just yet. There's actually a few things I got to do. This is going to get started for your interior layout. So this is going to be, we're going to build some of the internal walls and also the cockpit floor. So you'll know where your cockpit is. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to the front and you're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 with your black. And you're going to fill in these bits here. And then this is going to just fill in like up to here. So this black here will actually be your cockpit floor. And then you can build some of your cockpit walls like that. And you may want to add a slab in here just so you can get up. And then you're going to cut this out and cut this out, and this is where you're going to have your first 2 doors. And then on the back side here, you're going where you got this slab here. You're just going to drag this, and this is going to be your wall at the very back. And then right here, you can just fill this up if you want, or unless you want to build a cargo hold here, you can as well. But I just filled this up on mine. So this is pretty much of your interior layout. Now there is a back door on the plane, but we'll get those in when we do the windows, because it'll make more sense when we do them, just in case we have one less window or whatever. They'll be easier to place. But the front doors go right here. So that finishes this part. So now we'll get on to the next part. Okay, so one bit of change for your cockpit floor. These 3 right here at the front, you're just going to refill that up with white. So now what you're going to do is you're going to place a slab here, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to have a 2, and then you have another 2. You're going to put a slab here and a slab here, and then right here you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then right here you're going to go 1, 2, 3, like that. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, like that. And then you can just build up these walls. And then you will have this gap here. You could just fill that in here and fill that in like that. So if you want to see that again, so you have this. You can just fill in these gaps if you want to. You can always leave them out too. In fact, you can even leave the 2 of them out if you wanted. Oh, there should be a 2 here actually. But you can leave the 2 out if you wanted to, like, because your seats are going to go like right about here and here. So if you wanted to place some, like, I don't know, a panel or even like a chest for some storage, you could put that in here. But on mine, I just filled this up. So it's up to you what you want to do. But that basically will make your cockpit. So now what you're going to do is you're going to obviously skip this one because you have a door in here. This is going to go all the way down until it's 3 blocks overhanging that slab. And this is the layer with the windows. So where you have the slab here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. So it's basically in line right with this one. And then you're just going to have a 2, and then another 2, and then a 1. Is it a 1 on the back? Yes. And then right here, you're going to have an upside down stair. So this is pretty much the very, very back of the plane. So that's basically the full length of the aircraft. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you're just going to drag this all the way back. And then where you have the slab, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, like that. And I just want to make sure if there's any slabs on it. And there's only one slab, and it's right here and right there. There's no other slabs on the other ones, just only on that part. So now what we're going to do is, you just might as well place your doors in here anyway. You could just place your doors in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut the windows out, and I'm just going to recount to make sure of how much windows there are, and then we'll put them in. Okay, so for the windows, there is 11 windows in total on this plane. So you're going to skip 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're basically just skipping ones. And then right here, you're going to have your door. And it should be right on the very last slab, like that. So now that we know where the door is, you can just cut the door on either side, and then you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you're just going to fill up your glass for your windows on both sides. And you can also build your interior wall up as well. So not with slabs, but with your blocks. You can just build that up. And right here, so this is actually going to be basically where the cargo hold would be. So right here, just for some little details. Actually, I do have buttons. I just put them away. We don't need doors anymore. You could place 2 buttons on this, only on this side of the plane. But this is what's going to be your cargo hold right in here. And what you can also do too is you can actually just put another kind of wall here. This would be your cargo hold. This would be used for like there would be like these wires in here. This would control the rudder when we eventually put it on. So, but yeah, so that would be your little cargo hold, like where those 2 buttons are. And oh, we do need doors because we need to place our back doors. And I think I got that in the wrong way. Yes, I did. So you're just going to place your 2 doors there. And that basically finishes that part. So the next part is going to be the cockpit window now. So we're actually almost done the fuselage. We just basically need the cockpit windows and just basically the roof on the plane, and that's pretty much the fuselage finished. Okay, so for the cockpit glass, you're going to come right where you have this row of white, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3. And you have 1, 2, and then 1 like that. So 1, 2, and then a 1 like this. Now, one thing I've also noticed for this one is you're going to remove this one and remove that one, and you're going to have a slab in here. And then you're going to do the same thing with the other side. You're just going to remove these. So just kind of makes the nose look a little kind of nicer, like smoother. So now what you're going to do is you're going to drag this all the way down, but this time it's not going to come out. It's going to be coming inwards, and I just want to see exactly where. Basically, okay, it comes right in line with this slab. So you're going to put a block right here where the slab is. This is going to go all the way down until it connects like that. So pretty much it's right in line with the only slab on this part. You do the same thing on the other side. This is going to come all the way down until it is right in line with this right here. And then right here, you're going to have an upside down stair just like that. And then if I look over here to make sure what to do, you're just going to have a 2. So 1, 2, and then a 1. And then you're going to have a 1, 2, 3, like that. This is technically still a 1, but you're having a 2 because of the upside down stair, or the right side up stair, I should say. So you have a 2 and then a 1 like that. And is there slabs? Yes, there is slabs on this part as well. So you're going to put your slabs in between those parts right there. And you can also build up your walls as well. So you could just do that. And there we go. So there's that layer completed. So now we just got to put the roof on the plane. Okay, so for the next part, you are going to come to the front again, and then you're just going to place some quartz slabs going all across the roof like that. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to fill this up. Now, you also could, if you want a little bit more fuselage height, you could also use your slabs. You just have to double them up like this, and do like that, and make a shape like that. So that will work, but I'm going to use blocks because I'm just building exactly how I have it here. So you're basically just going to grab your blocks and fill this all up. Now you're going to leave out this part right here. Don't put any blocks on top of that because that's where your slabs will go. But the rest of it, you could just fill in. Now when you get to the back of the plane, so I'm just going to fill in this part. This is going to come right up until here. So basically we got your stair. You're going to leave one block gap, and then this is going to be where your slab's going to go. And then you're going to have another block with another slab just like that. We're going to do the same thing here. So in case you guys get confused, so you're gonna fill this in right up until here. So if you built this back wall, then it'd be easy to find. But where you got this stair, on this one right here, you're gonna go back by one like that, and you're just gonna have a slab here, and then you're gonna have a slab. You're gonna have a block, and then a slab like this, and then this is going to go all the way until it's too short like that. And I think right here, yeah, you just fill this in here. Let me just double check on this one. Oh, no, whoops. No, okay, never mind. It's actually one more in. So you're going to have it, you're just going to fill this in like that. And then your slab should be right in line with the stairs. And I did not mean to throw that. So right in line with the stairs is where your slab should be, like this. So there we go. So that is much more correct. And then you can just basically continue filling in your roof from there, going all the way down to the front. So once you have done that, then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your slabs, and we're just going to do it from the back because it's very easy to connect it to the front. You're gonna leave one block. You have a slab here. You're going to drag all the way down to the front until it connects in. Now, keep in mind, this will be deleted. Like, some of these slabs will be deleted because we got the wings to put in. So, but going from the other side, you're going to leave one block back, and then you're going to drag this all the way down to the front. So fill in your roof, and then we'll actually put the tail in first, and the tail wings, and then we'll do the main wings and the engines, and then we just have the landing gear, and that will pretty much finish the build after that. Okay, so once you have done your roof of your plane, you're going to come to the back of it, and this is where we're going to put in the tail. So this block is kind of part of the tail in a way, but you're going to add 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And also, you're not counting this block either. And then you're going to have a stair here. Oh, I actually think it's 7. Yeah, it's actually 7 blocks. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then your 8th one's going to be like a stair. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to double count to make sure that I'm going to count. So right here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So yeah, you're going to have a 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to come down like this. And you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to have a 1, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So now what you can just do is fill in the tail. And once you're done that, then we'll just smooth it out a little bit. So right here, you're going to have a slab here. And then you're going to have 2. I just want to see what I have there. I don't have anything on the top part of that, but you're going to add a stair and a stair. Then you're going to have a slab there. And then you're going to have another stair and a slab there. Like that. But we're not done the tail yet. We still have the tail wings. Now this plane has a T-tail. So for that, you're gonna have to grab your nether brick and your quartz slab for that. So we're gonna go do that right now, and then that will basically finish the entire fuselage. Okay, so for the tail wings, the ailerons, you're going to come where the slab is, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it should just line up with the stair. And then this, counting this block, you're going to go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to have an 11. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then you're just going to come back around. And then this should end right here, like that. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So on the lower part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to have an 11. And it's going to be 3. And then you're just going to drag this all the way back. Now before we fill this in, just want to make sure they're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. It's all right. So now what you're just going to do is fill all this in. So we'll just fill this in. And then what you're going to do, I'll do this on this side, and you can just do it on the other. You're going to grab your nether brick slab, so you're going to skip 1, and then you're just going to bring this all the way down until it's 1 here. And then you're just going to fill this in with your nether brick like that. So just do the same thing on the other one. You know, I'll just place in the nether brick for you at least. So you're just going to drag this all the way, you're going to get rid of all this, and then you're going to put your nether brick in, and I just might as well fill it in. Just to get it done, it's not going to take long. So you're just going to fill all this in. And there you go. There is your tail wings done. So now, all we need now is the main wings and the 4 engines and then the landing gear and the props, and that will be the tutorial finished. Okay, so for the next part, you are going to... So this is going to be kind of the laydown for the wings. So remember what I said on that previous layer, on one of the previous layers, when you place these slabs here, we're going to have to delete some. Well, this is the part we're going to do that now. So counting from this slab here, you're going to count 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then on your 15th one, you're going to delete this and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to delete, and then you're going to replace this with blocks. So do the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then the 15th one, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is where your wings will go. So now what you're going to do is you are going to, not counting this block, you're going to add 28 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So this is actually 27. And then your 28th one will be here, and it's going to be 3 wide. And we did not hit the train, which is good. And then you're just going to drag this all the way back. And it should connect right into here, like that. And I will be double checking to make sure it's 28 blocks wide, or long I should say, because I don't want to mix up on the wing size. So on this other side, you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, ooh, 27. Oh, just hit it. But you're going to have 28 like this. So, yeah, I kind of built the plane a little close, but it just touches the other one. So, but anyways, you're going to have 28, and then you're going to drag this all the way back until it connects into here. We'll still finish this. I'm not going to bother moving it. I mean, this is just for tutorial purposes anyway. I'm quite sure when you build this thing, you will not you will not have another plane in the way. But yeah. But anyways, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to fill up all these wings. Just fill them all up. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the placements of the engines. So I'm going to show you exactly where they're placed, and then we'll put this black in as well, and then we'll just build the engines. So yeah, so fill that all in, and we'll get to the next part. Okay, so this is what your plane should look like right now. So now we're going to get the well, at least the indicators of where we're going to put our engines. So if you come to the front part of the wing here, like where the wing connects with the fuselage, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on your fifth one, you're going to have one block here. And then you're going to come here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then on your eighth one, you're going to put 1 right here. So we're going to do the same thing with the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the fifth one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the eighth one. So there you go. So there's the indicators to where the engines will go. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your black wool, and you are just going to fill in all in between this part. And then this is going to go right up until it's one block short of the end of the wing. So like that. And then you're going to basically do the same thing with the other side. And then that's going to go all the way down to here. Just like that. So there we go. So that is the laydown for the engines. And that is like the black part of the wings done. Like the kind of the it's basically for so ice doesn't build up on the plane. I think that's what that's for. Because obviously these planes are Canadian built, so I mean, we get pretty cold winters here in Canada. So yeah, it's for ice to not form on it. That's basically what it's for. So now we're going to go and do the engines. Okay, so for the engines, I'm going to be doing this side of the plane first. So you're just going to come up to where where we place these indicators, and then you're going to add, for this one, you're going to add 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's going to be in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then right here you're going to go you're going to add 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And you have 1 more. So it should just be 1 back from here. So in total 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in total of this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can do the same thing on the other one, on the other side. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, oh, and 5. And 1 more. See what happens when you count this block. Don't count it. So you're going to add 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now what you're going to do, if I come back to this side, is you're just going to have them down by 2, and then you're going to have them one going like that. So you're going to make a tube shape, but it's going to be by 2. It will make sense in a minute as to why this is, because normally when I build my prop planes, they will kind of look like this. But there's a reason why it's like this, and you'll figure that out in a second. So you're going to do the same thing right here. Oops. I'm supposed to delete that one, and then you're going to come back like right there. You're basically just making a tube. So you're going to come down by 2, and then you have 1. It takes a while when you have 4 engines on a plane. You're going to do the same thing on the last one, just like that. And then right here, you're just going to grab your iron blocks. You're going to put iron in each one of these, and then you're going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, like that. So you should have 2 irons sticking out, and then you're going to grab a black terracotta, and you're just going to place them like that, and then you're going to grab some buttons, which I got rid of them. We don't need a door anymore now. So you're going to place some buttons on these just like here. So do the same thing here. And place your iron, and it's going to go 1, 2, iron 1, 2, and then you're going to place your black like this, and you're going to have buttons on that. And this is going to go, you're going to make them go in by one. And then you're gonna grab your black terracotta again, and you're gonna fill this in. So basically what these are is actually the intakes for the engines. So if I just look on my finished one, there's the intake right in there. So that's basically what that is. That's why it's two back. So for here, it's gonna be the same thing. And then you're just gonna add black terracotta here. You could also add coal if you wanted to, the coal blocks. Those would work just as good. And now what you can just do is just shape the engines by putting stairs going around like this. Yeah, so you can just add your stairs going around, making a circular tube shape. And that pretty much indicates where the engines will go. Now, I mean, that basically builds the first part of the engines. Now, we will be putting in the props, but we're going to put them in at the very end. For this one, we're now going to work on building up the engines themselves, and then we'll do all the other stuff after. Okay, so to build the engines, what you're going to do is you're going to count this block right here, and you're going to go 1, that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to have a slab here. You're going to have a block, and then a stair, and then a block like this. And I just want to make sure, I was going to go to my finished one, make sure that's right. Yep, that's correct. Perfect. And I just noticed there is something we'll add on this one that's not on my other one. You're just going to add another... Actually, we'll do that after. Then what you're going to do is this iron is just going to drag all the way down to here. And then this is actually going to fill up this. Because this is the inner engine, this is where the landing gear is going to come down, which we'll put in after. And then you are just going to basically fill this in like that. You're going to leave these two. Oh yeah, then on the sides here you can actually just place like this. But this one, don't fill up the bottom one with your upside down stairs, because we're going to place the landing gear areas. So for this one, you're going to do the same thing here, and like that. And then you're just going to place your stairs like this. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to do the two inner engines, and then we'll make those, do the landing gear, and then we'll just finish up the outboard engines. That's what we're going to do, like the outwards engines. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. So it's going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to have a slab, white wool, and then a slab, and then a block here. And then you're just going to, with your iron, you're going to fill this going all the way back. And actually, you don't actually need to do that. You can also fill it just up to here if you wanted to. But since I did that the other one, I'm going to do it this one. And then you're going to fill up your black right here. And then this is going to come up to here, and then that will come up to about there. Then you can just add your stairs. And we'll do the same thing here. Just fill that in. And then put your stairs there. So now that finishes the two in, well, it's not finished yet, but that basically does that part of the engines, like those engines. So now we're going to put the landing gear in. Okay, so for the landing gear, you're going to delete 4 of these blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to have one cobblestone wall right at the end. And then this is going to come all the way down. And then you're just going to add your black wool on each side with your buttons on the sides of them like this. And then you're going to go up by 2. And then you have on your third one of your cobblestone wall. And then you're going to have something like that. So that's how the landing gear is going to look. So we'll do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll just finish them off. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're just going to build this all the way down. That's going to have black wool. And then you're just going to place buttons on the sides. And then you're going to go 1, 2. And then on the third one, you're going to come up. And then you're going to add another one just like that, going out by 1. And now, the way it looks, if we just go to this one, it just has 2 blocks. So right here, you're going to have 2 stairs. Then I have 2 blocks, and then 2 slabs like that. So 2 blocks, and then 2 slabs. So that's basically how it looks. Now, if you are having this plane up in the air, you're just going to basically do it like how we had it before without the wheels. You're just going to have them all filled in, and you could just place your stairs going across. So like basically like this. Although I recommend maybe turning this stair and then having something like that if you're having it up in the sky. But for me, since I'm having it on the ground, this is how it's going to look. And then we'll do the same thing for this one. So you're just going to have your 2 stairs at the front, and then you're going to add 2 blocks and then 2 slabs like this. So 2 blocks and 2 slabs like that. And I believe that there are stairs in here as well, like that. And you're just going to also place stairs here, and you can place a stair on there as well. And that actually looks a bit too much. I think there's actually slabs on that. Let me go check. No, there's just stairs. So yeah, you can, you're just going to place your stairs here. You could place one here if you really wanted to. I think it looks a little too much, but you can place that if you want. I'm going to leave it like this. So there is basically, oh yeah, we'll just do the other side right here. So you're just going to have a stair there, and they're all upside down stairs like this. So that basically does it for the landing gear and some of the engines. So now we're going to work on the outer engines. And then we're just going to put in the exhausts and the props, and that will basically complete the tutorial. Okay, so this engine right here, actually the 2 engines, are built exactly the same way as the first ones, just without the landing gear. So pretty much, if you want a good reference of how your plane's going to look in the air, just basically do what I'm doing on this engine. So you're gonna do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's just going to be a slab here, and then a block here, stair, and then another block right here. It's just that it goes one back. And then right here, you're just going to have your iron going down. And you know what? I'm just going to fill this in like that for this one. And then you're going to have a block like this. And then you're just going to, your black blocks, and then you're just going to fill it in, and then one here. And actually, that's why I kept the iron there, just so it's easier to place these blocks here. And then you're just going to do that. You're going to fill this in, and then you're going to fill it in at the top. And you're going to place, and we'll do the same thing on the other side here. Like that. So then right here at the very back, you are going to have stairs, and then this one is going to be a slab here. And then you have an upside down stair here, an upside down stair there, and then you're just going to connect them like this. And like that. So there is that engine. So now just quickly do the other side one, and then your 4 engines will be built. As you can see, these engines are taking quite a bit of time because they're pretty detailed and pretty big as well. And also the plane has 4 of them, so it takes a little longer to do 4 engines minus 2 or 1 engine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you have a slab, you have a block, upside down stair, and then another block. And my game is lagging for whatever reason. And then you're going to just put your iron blocks all the way back, and then you're going to have your black terracotta, and then you're just going to have your blocks like this, and you do the exact same thing as you've been doing for the previous 3. Like that, and then you're going to have your stairs, and then right here you're just gonna have an upside down stair here and here, and then right here you're just gonna have a slab and a slab, and then you're gonna have a stair going this way, upside down stair, and then you're just gonna connect it just like this. So this engine, if you're having this plane in the air, this engine is basically what this one should look like. So they all should look the same if you're having this plane up in the air. If not, then this is what it should look like here. So basically, that finishes it for the 4 engines. However, we still need the exhaust pipes, which we'll be putting on in a second. And then we're just going to put the props in, and that will basically finish the entire plane. Okay, so for the exhaust, you're just going to, I just want to make sure what it looks like on this one. You're just going to go to the second stair, and you're just going to cut them out. I'm just going to do that for all of them. So this one, again, the second stair, you're just going to cut all of these stairs out, and then you're going to place one cobblestone wall, and you're going to make this kind of upside down backwards L. And then this is going to come like that, and then it's going to come like this, like that, and then you're going to do the same thing, basically just the same thing for every single one of them, like that. So there we go. So that's your exhaust, and now we're going to put the propellers in. Okay, so for the propellers of the plane, you're going to come right to where you got this, and you're just going to make a 3 pattern like this, and like a 3 pattern like that, and then you're just going to cut the middle out, and then you're just going to have diagonals by 1 like this. So pretty much if you've done all my other planes, the propellers are pretty much built the exact same way. So you could just so that's basically how they should look. And then you're going to do the same thing here. So you're just going to build a 3. This is like the easiest way to do them, is just have a 3 like that. And then you're just going to break those, and then you're going to put one more up. Now you also can use fence posts, but the thing is, for planes, especially a plane this size, the props should be a little thicker looking. Like they're not like really like the nether brick and stuff is too thin. So, or the fence posts are too thin. So you're just going to, again, fill this up here, and then you're going to delete those ones, and I'll just start this one just so we can get it done a little faster. And then you're just going to put these up like that, and like this, and then you're going to do the same thing here, and there. And there we go. So there is pretty much the plane finished. So now I'm going to give you guys a little interior walkthrough. Okay, so for the interior. So I'm going to step inside the plane. So I'll show you the cockpit first. So this is what the cockpit looks like. So I just have some jukeboxes in here. Some little levers for the for some controls. There's the throttle lever. Just pretend that's for the 4 engines. This is the yoke for the pilot. Here are the seats for the pilot and co-pilot. So that's basically all I have. So you can kind of see it's a little cramped, but you know, it's a small plane. And as you can see right here, I just have that one block filled in. But like I said, for you guys, you could place a chest in there if you really want to. So coming into the actual main cabin, this is basically what the cabin looks like. And I've also used slabs just to smooth out the cabin, like the interior. So I just placed them like along the sides. And then in the back, this is room for your lavatory right here. So actually, I just want to see something. On the one that we've made, I just want to see how that looks for, like, if you want to put a lavatory in. So let me just go inside. And this is basically, if I can get in here, this is what it looks like all empty. So like I said, for yours, you can just grab your slabs and you can just literally put them all in like down like this. And yeah, so you could basically just drag this all along. This just will make it look a bit rounder. If you have it with slabs, though, it'll probably look even rounder, actually, because you'll have, like, the extra height. So, okay, so what I did for the lavatory was I basically just... Oops, I did not mean to delete that block there. I basically just widened the space a little bit by doing this. And then you could just basically double the wall up like this. And then you can have a lavatory in here, and I'll let you see it in a minute. I'll just grab a torch. So there's a torch. So there's basically, oh, and then your wall there. So yeah, you can basically just do what I did, was just kind of widen it a little bit. But if you do end up deleting these, just make sure to replace them back like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I did, and then you can get a little bathroom in there. So that's basically the interior. And as you can see, I didn't finish it, or it's not fully detailed or anything. It's not like incredibly detailed. But that basically finishes this tutorial. Okay guys, that finishes this tutorial on the de Havilland Canada DHC7. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and if you have any build requests of what you would like to see next, please let me know down below in the comments. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.